We've got comedian Asif Ali, celebrity breakups and affairs, and why you should never talk about work on dating apps today on It's Complicated.
You're listening to It's Complicated with your hosts Jennifer Golden and Lauren Leonelli, coming to you live from the AfterBuzz TV studios in Los Angeles, California.
Hey everyone, welcome back for another episode of It's Complicated.
The struggle is real when you're dating in the city.
I'm Jen.
And I'm Lauren. And today we've got a drink of the day. We are drinking Tito's with this Lift Clean Caffeine little stir in. You stir it in, you peel the sticker off, you stir it in, and you've got caffeine in your water. You can't even taste it with your vodka. So you're tasting the vodka, which is really what we want.
Obviously, and energizing at the same time.
Yeah, guys, try it. Check it out. You can just have it without vodka if you, why would you do that? But
yeah, silly.
There
anyway, you can make this wonderful concoction like we have and start your day off right. And to really start our day off right, we've got, as you said, Asif Ali in the studio. Asif Ali is a comedian, actor, writer living in Los Angeles. He's known for Wrecked. He's known for Modern Family. He's on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. He also has a really, really funny YouTube channel called Ali Comedy. And you can watch that to see funny sketches, impersonations, and pranks that you will have your little, ass laughing off. Because,
oh my gosh.
You know, it's just, he's a really funny freaking guy. And so, by the way, there's also an Asif Ali that's an actor that's from Bollywood.
Yeah, but
this is not him. We've got the comedian
the
in
comedian,
studio.
Asif Ali.
Yeah.
And we want to talk to him about his life as a stand-up comic and how that reflects on his dating life and trying to be a stand-up guy. Because there are so many cliches about dating, and there are even more cliches about dating funny men. And if you ask women what they want, they're always what they're looking for. They're like, I want a guy that makes me laugh, or a guy that's really confident. And it's like, okay, is that what you really want though? And we're gonna ask him if he thinks that's true. And also, it's like a weird juxtaposition. So a stand-up comedian is funny sometimes because they're self-deprecating. So which one is it? Do you want the confident man? Do you want the funny man? How are you both? And we want to talk to Asif about this. We need, to know how he feels he fares in the lady pond, how he feels this works out for him to be a stand-up comedian with the chicks. Is it good? Is it bad? And, we want to know how he keeps the swag factor going. Yeah.
We're going to find out all of this. And also, speaking of the lady pond, if you're a lady, you might have been busy this weekend because it was the actual Sadie Hawkins Day.
Yes.
And for those of you who don't know, Sadie Hawkins actually originated in 1934 because of the play Little Abner. And it's where women are supposed to ask the guy out to the dance.
Yeah.
Granted, we don't have dances.
So that's just let's go out for drinks or whatever.
Exactly. And you do that on Bumble. So Sadie Hawkins Day almost seems like it was created by the Bumble creators because it's right in line with their whole MO.
Nobody's reinventing the wheel here, so they probably got the idea from Sadie Hawkins, which is a great idea. Listen, power to women.
Power to women. However, I am no longer a fan of Bumble.
Oh, why?
I know, news. I am now a fan of Tinder. I know. We'll get to that.
Okay. That's fine. All right, you guys, we are going to quickly air you in on our dirty laundry because we've got things to say.
We do. And if you're listening, hopefully it's on the Acast app or through iTunes, but mostly through the Acast app because it's really shiny, new, and pretty.
Download it and you can listen to all of our shows.
Yeah, and catch up because why would you want to have FOMO?
Old and new.
Old and new. So guys, I celebrated a girlfriend's birthday on Friday night, and it was we were adulting hard. We were doing all of the talking of politics that we possibly could.
Oh my God.
It was like an about face. We reached our adulthood. When you were little and went to dinner with your family and all that, and you would hear them talking about politics, and you're like,
this
really though?
Boring.
Do you have nothing else to talk about?
Yeah.
Really? So it's something happened. We started a new life, and now we're adults talking politics at dinner. So it was interesting to hear what everyone said, especially because most people voted for Hillary. Actually, all people voted for Hillary. Then on Saturday, I hiked with my family because it was my uncle's birthday, and it was really fun to do that. And we caught up on all kinds of things. And I'm very thankful for them. And I think we're going to Thanksgiving and it's time to really, think about what we're grateful for. Thankful for them. Then I went to my friend's barbecue where this whole Tinder thing came up because some people that were at the barbecue met on Tinder. They're engaged, have a cute little French bulldog. I'm like, that's the life I want to lead. I'm going to download Tinder.
Must be because of Tinder.
Must be. Well, so downloaded Tinder for another reason. A girlfriend is applying for a job there.
Oh.
And so I was like, I'll do you one solid. I'll create an account and you can play with it. So she was playing with it. I was playing it with her. And then I was like, you know what? I think I might be back on Tinder because I don't want to write guys anymore. I'm tired of writing them first and feeling weird and insecure and waiting for them. And I'm just not funny. I'm not. And, maybe Asif will give me some hints as to what to say when I write people. But either way, I like when they write me. So got a few dates lined up from there.
Great.
Speaking of dates, had one on Sunday. And I think it was a pretty fun weekend.
Good.
And this week is going to be really great. We're almost at the weekend too, so there will be more.
Yeah, there will be more. We will have a lot of dirty laundry to air out next week as well, so keep tuning in. I volunteered at a women's shelter on Saturday. I got my Chip and Joanna Gaines on with my guy. He is, does some construction contracting work, and so it was fun because I got to see him chop down a tree with a chainsaw, and it was good. And also we were there for a good cause, so there was that too. And I painted and sanded, and my hands were raw by the end of the day, but it was great. It was nice to help out, and there was some really good music playing in the neighborhood. Some guy was singing next door across the street. There was Lil Wayne. I mean, it was just amazing. I was in my element. It was fun. Also, my guy rescued my diamond earring from the sink. He did some more, construction type man work, which he's good at. And I dropped my diamond down the sink and he saved it. He ripped the pipe apart and pulled it out for me. It was so cute. And Saturday night, I went to a friend's house for a turkey dinner. So I'm having 3 Thanksgivings in a row. And it was actually my guy's group of friends, and I just want to say that it's really great to when you're getting to know somebody and dating somebody and getting serious and you're becoming friends with their friends and part of their life. And I think that it was really nice. It's very nice of them to welcome me because they don't have to do that, and they do, and it feels good, and they're great. And so we had a great time. And I went to the nice guy on a Monday for a friend's birthday dinner, and we talked about politics too. And it was, you think you're never going to go there, and we did. And then on Tuesday, I went to a country concert, which I don't really like that kind of music, but I went, and it was actually with my guy and his ex-girlfriend from college and her husband, and it was so fun and great, and I love that they dated. I think it's cute, and I love them both independently, so it was just nice to be there and having fun with a kind of a random group that all came together for everyone thinks that my guy is great and we all have good things to say about him, and it's nice to hang out with her and her husband. And I guess I thought it was a really good idea to eat pizza, nachos, and then have fat burger and fries at the end of the night. I don't know what the fuck I'm thinking, I'm not about to eat a million Thanksgiving dinners in a row, but I guess I thought it was a great idea, so there was that.
Well, if anyone can do it, you can.
Oh God.
Why do you have so many Thanksgiving dinners?
Because there was the Thanksgiving type party last weekend, and then there's a birthday party for my guy's friend's husband whose birthday's around Thanksgiving, so they do a Thanksgiving themed party, and then actual Thanksgiving the next weekend. Yeah, it's just a lot.
It's a lot.
Not complaining.
No. Well, speaking of a lot, we're going to pack up our emotional baggage, and we're going to meet our favorite celebrities in Baggage Claim. Dwayne Johnson was voted People's Sexiest Man Alive for 2016.
Yeah, I don't agree with that, but whatever.
But you know what? They have to do one every year. So it's I think we've got to do the older group of celebrities first to get them all done, because it was David Beckham. It was.
When is it ever going to be Justin Timberlake?
I feel like he was one once.
No,
was he not?
No.
Well, maybe he'll be next year. I also have a really big question about this, and this is a serious question. Okay, if Dwayne The Rock Johnson is the sexiest man this year, was he not sexy last year? And did all the people that were once the sexiest become less sexy?
Yeah, I don't know.
What happens to their sexy factor when somebody else is ruled king of sexy?
I think you're sexy for the rest of your life. You just get that year, maybe.
Maybe. I need to talk to People magazine about the logistics of this, because I feel like it's insulting to the last person.
It is, but I guess you're right. It kind of negates the person before, but I feel listen, it's gotta, it's like Miss America. There's gotta be a new one every time.
Apparently.
Yeah, and speaking of news, Bachelor Ben and Lauren are not ready to get married. I guess there's some show on that I don't watch. I'm sure you watch it. And it is all about like their road to the altar. And apparently they're going to couples therapy, and he was like, I think you are ready to start a new life. And she was like, but you aren't. And he was like, I'm not ready. And so it's like, dun, dun, dun. Like, are they going to call off the wedding? Like, what's going to happen? I mean, is anybody surprised?
Well, it sounds like they are going to call off the wedding, but I was actually surprised to hear Carrie Fisher revealed that she and Harrison Ford did have an affair. Obviously. But she was
when
19.
They were filming.
Right.
Yeah.
She was 19. He was 33, which is a big age difference, but they were playing lovers in the movie.
He was married.
Right. That too. And I guess she feels like it's safe to reveal this 40 years later because he's not married to the same person anymore.
Right.
And she wrote a book that has a really catchy title called The Princess Diarist.
I don't know that I think that's catchy.
Oh, I think it's really cute. It's a play on Princess Diaries.
I know, but diarist?
Because she wrote a diary, so she was the diarist.
It just doesn't roll off the tongue. Like
I don't know. I like it. But if you want to go read more about that affair, go get the book.
That's really, I mean, why would she not talk about that? That's going to make everyone buy the book.
100%. And Harrison has access to the book. He got a copy sent to him before it even came out.
He knew that was going to be talked about.
But he didn't even react. There's no statement from him.
What's he going to do?
Be
Say
like,
that I didn't do it?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Here's something you shouldn't do.
What?
When you're on dating apps, you shouldn't talk about where you work or ask
someone, because people say that it makes you feel like they're basically being like, so how much money do you make?
Basically. I actually like to know about people's work because I feel like it weeds out all the actors, which I don't want to date. Sorry to all the actors.
Or the stand-up comedians that you also don't want to date.
Well, no, you know what? I actually have no issue with stand-up comedians. I have more of an issue with actors. There's a whole slew of reasons why. We don't have time to get into that. But I ask people what they do because I also think it shows your passions.
Yeah.
And some people's work is also their hobby and vice versa. Like if you ask me what I do for work, I would talk about this. So like this I'm really passionate about.
And then like a lot of your time goes to it. So it makes sense to talk about what you are passionate about doing or what you like spend your time doing. But they sort of suggest that you tiptoe around it. Like you can still figure out what someone does for a living, but more ask them like, what do you spend most of your time doing? Or what are your hobbies? Which may segue naturally into that without saying, what do you do for a living? Because I want to know if you're going to buy me a Maserati.
Right. Not everyone has those intentions. I did actually catch someone
you did actually expect to get a Maserati?
No, but I did catch someone hiding the fact that they were an actor by this conversation. He said he is a host. And I said, cool, me too. What's the show you host? And he said, whatever the show was. And I said, cool, this is the one I host. And then he was like, great, do you want to like grab coffee this week? I was like, sure, would love to. And he's like, cool, well, like I'm free mostly during the day. And I'm like, do you film at night? I knew where this was going.
Porn?
He said, yeah, exactly. No, what he said was, oh, no, I bartend as well. And I was like, there we go. There we go. And it's not that he's a bartender that's the problem, but
he's
it's
a slashy.
He's a slashy. He's aspiring still. And it's fine if you're aspiring. I love people that are working toward a goal. But we can't both be working toward a goal.
What do you mean? It's not everyone can have a successful podcast that shoots at AfterBuzz TV through the Acast app called It's Complicated with Jennifer Golden and Lauren Leonelli.
Exactly.
I mean, come up to our level, people.
Yeah, it's just our level. Whatevs. So, I mean, we drink and work. And what's a better level than that?
Why? You know you've made it when you're having vodka at 10 in the morning.
So it was less about him being a bartender, more about the fact that it's all the things. The schedules are conflicting. We're both trying to make this all happen. And it's just, that's not the path I want to go down.
Okay.
So
now that you're on Tinder, you're going down a different path.
Exactly. And I'm okay with somebody bartending, just saying. But I don't want you to be my bartender. I have one, and it's Lauren.
Hi.
That role is filled.
Also, if you guys are trying to get in the mood, then we have a song of the day. It's called Business Time by Flight of the Conchords. We're bringing this one back, guys, because we are talking about funny guys today and what girls want. And, you know, if that's true, then this singing duo should have been People Magazine's Sexiest Men Alive because, hello, they're getting down to business. They're putting their business socks on. We suggest that next time you have someone you're trying to, like, hook up with, play this song. If it makes them laugh, then it's true. Then the myth is true that you can charm the pants off of somebody.
Oh, yeah.
I bet you Asif has played this for women.
I hope he
I bet
has.
he sings it. and then
if I
tries to
play
like
it?
woo you.
What if I do it? What if a girl does this? Because it's Sadie
That's what I'm
Hawkins
saying.
Day.
You could do it too. That's what I'm
totally.
saying. Boy or girl, just do it. Do you think we need to? I think we feel like we need to ask him. So download Business Time and maybe try it out and let us know how it works for you. And we're gonna get Asif in here. So we're gonna take a second and we're gonna listen to this song and we're gonna get him in here. So just listen to the words, everyone.
I might go to bed. I've got work in the morning. I know what you're trying to say, baby. You're trying to say, oh yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's good.
Oh, yeah, it's business time.
It's business time, you guys. It is business time because we have Asif Ali in the
What?
studio.
I'm here. I'm wearing a flight traffic controller's headset. We're having fun.
You look like Asif, you look like Britney Spears with that mic on.
Thank you so much. I'm doing my Vegas residency right now.
You are?
I got a lot of children to feed. Yeah.
God, you do.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
See,
Okay.
he's already making us laugh.
I
See,
am.
it's true. It works.
is true. So now we talked about the fact that there is another person out there named Asif Ali.
There is, yeah. There's a Malaysian.
Kill him.
There's
Okay.
a Malaysian actor who's very successful, much more successful than
A whole
any of us will
Wikipedia
ever
thing.
be.
He almost actually like ran this interview because that's what
Yeah.
I grabbed first, and I was like, "This doesn't sound
He's
right."
been working for quite some time, and I will frequently get people sending me things for him.
Oh.
I'll sign them, send them back.
Yeah, because it's the same name.
Who cares?
Who cares?
I would rather have your signature.
Right?
I wonder if your signatures are similar, or if his is like swirly and yours is like block letters.
I don't think they care. I think they're just like, oh, my hero is talking to me.
I think it's great.
That's fine. They actually think that he is also working in America.
Oh.
Is he not?
He's not.
Oh.
He only works in like India and like Sri Lanka and places like that.
Now, do you guys know each other?
I've never met him before.
Oh man.
You're not related.
Not at all.
Are you
honestly
sure,
wish
actually?
I wish I was, but I'm not.
No, but did you like check?
I've checked, yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, we think you're funnier than him, and I don't even know who he is. So
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah.
This means a lot.
I know. I knew you needed me to.
you
validate
have our vote.
I need your validation.
I know. Double tap.
Double tap. You got our vote though, so that's all that matters, and
Thank
we're the
you.
popular vote.
We
Unfortunately,
are
not
the
the
pop-
electoral
No.
college. So that's all we can do is, you know.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, so you get confused for him.
What about other Indian actors? So there, you know, like I feel like this is a
Is it like
stereotype.
that thing where everyone's like, just because I'm black doesn't mean I'm that black guy? Like all black guys.
Everyone's
does
Morgan
everyone
Freeman.
think that about you
No, I think there's enough Indian people now. There's like 4
now?
to where, yeah, there's like,
Aziz?
So before there was no Indian people. Now all of a sudden there's Indian people
It's
in the
like
world.
entertainment. I
Yeah,
think.
Aziz,
Yeah, there's Aziz.
Ravi
there's
Patel.
Ravi Patel.
Dev Patel.
Dev Patel.
Okay.
There's Kal Penn.
Yep.
Are we just going down the list now?
Yeah, we're gonna name them all.
Kumail, Nanjiani. Who else do we have? We have Vivek Murthy. He's the U.S. Surgeon General.
Oh.
We have.
Oh.
Who else?
Who
There's-
knew?
There's a ton of people.
Now you guys are taking over.
Yeah, there's.
It's like Indians the new black.
Yeah. We're getting jobs now.
Wait, but here's the big question: are you actually allowed to stay in the country?
Are you gonna
for
get deported?
now- For
For
now,
now.
yes.
Are you scared about what's going to happen?
A little bit.
Really?
No, seriously?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
No, but were you born here for reals?
Yeah, I was. Born
Okay,
here,
so
yeah.
then you're
Okay,
fine.
so you're good, right?
No.
No.
No,
Not necessarily.
What do you mean?
Well, because my family's Muslim.
Oh,
Man.
do
There's
you
all-
want, pour some of this. Pour some of that in your drink.
I will graduate to that. Very
Okay, you
shortly.
can if
Yeah.
you want it, you can come grab it. It's right here.
It's for the taking.
It's for the taking. We're gonna need it.
It's, yeah.
I'm glad that you guys integrated that into your show.
Well, you know.
Vodka or
Smart.
Trump?
Vodka.
Okay.
Well, yes. Have you met me before? I think you have.
I have.
It's been a while.
It's been a little while.
No, Asif and I know each other from an acting class.
Huh?
Oh, you're an actor, are you?
I was.
The one class I took was that one.
And how much fun did we have?
We had fun.
It was like weird how we all gravitated towards each other so much. And we
Wait, it's that same class that you have all these same friends.
No,
and
no, this is a Leslie Kahn comedy class that we took. And we had like a large group of people and they divided us into 2 groups.
Yeah.
And I felt bad because the other group was like the not cool group.
Oh, you guys had cliques?
No, it wasn't
They
even
forced
on
us to do it.
They separated us, but it was like cosmic and universal that the separation happened the way it did because we all in like group A or whatever we were loved
Obviously
each
the
other
A-team.
so much. We called ourselves Sex on a Stick, remember?
I do, yeah.
We loved each other so much. And the other group, like, I think they would stare across the room at like how jealous they were of how much fun we were having with each other because we had to rehearse like every single day.
Yeah, it was a lot.
And it's you know what? It just goes back to like friendship and dating and things like that. Sometimes like it just happens.
There's chemistry.
Chemistry just happens. And there was literally a group of 20 of us, and we all loved each other. I still keep in touch with a ton
We
of
all
people.
had sex with each other.
We all had sex on the
As
stick.
you should. So, now that you've
Every one of
brought
us
up
has.
sex,
Yeah.
we gotta just dive right in.
Yes.
What is your relationship status?
I am single.
Yes.
Single. Yes.
Okay, so then are you on dating apps?
Yeah.
No.
Really?
Why? What's your reason?
I was.
Okay,
and
like
then
which
now I'm
ones?
not.
Are you having like a dating app cleanse?
Yeah, for a little bit.
Why?
I don't know. I was done with it. It's bored.
Bored with it? But it's
Yeah.
so fun swiping and then like receiving a match and it's
Did
like,
you have
I won.
Did you have any luck? Did you actually go on dates? Did you pull the trigger? Did you ask girls out?
Yeah. I
Really?
went on a couple dates.
Okay.
I feel like I do better speaking to a human being.
Yeah.
And those are very visual mediums.
Yeah.
So I feel like skinny Indian dudes are they're not swiped on pretty hard on those sites.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're quite a handsome devil.
Thank you. But have you seen the dudes on there?
I have.
Well,
I've seen them all.
unfortunately,
Yeah.
we have.
No,
Got some, a lot of Abercrombie models on those
But
things.
then there's also a lot of not. A
Yeah.
lot of not Abercrombie.
Or the-
so many not Abercrombie models that I'm like, can I filter this through?
But the ones that think they're Abercrombie models are the worst. With
Yeah.
the selfies in the mirror, with the
Right.
low cut underwear stuff. I can't. I am sorry.
We must talk about the selfie in the mirror thing because I'm curious to hear your opinion. And
Oh, I think you should do it, and it would
my
be
God.
funny. And then I would laugh and swipe right.
Yes. Okay, and I apologize if you had this photo in your profile.
Oh, he would never.
I
No, I
would
wouldn't.
really hope not, but
No.
you would be surprised who has them. So guys have not figured out how to take a selfie. They take it in the mirror so you can see the phone themselves and their reflection. They don't know you can just hold up the phone,
Yeah.
flip the camera
Yeah.
around, snap,
Stupid. We're
selfie.
stupid people.
And
So
but it's every single one.
Stupid.
They're all just a bunch of stupids. I'm gonna filter out the stupids. But so then there's the other cliche photo where it's in the car. Now here they've
with
figured
the
out
seatbelt.
how to do the selfie, but it's only when they're in the car.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
car selfie, mirror
happens a
selfie.
lot
Oh my gosh.
in the car?
All
Yeah,
the time.
and you can see the seatbelt. I don't know if they think the lighting's good, or girls do it too. It's so stupid. I don't even know how to take a selfie. I look like a mangled dinosaur when I try and do
Really?
it. Yeah, I don't know how
Is
to
it
do
the
it.
angle?
I don't
what is
know. I
it?
just like my face looks crooked all the time. I'm like trying to figure out like how
well,
to
maybe
make my...
you should try and do the mirror selfie.
Yeah, because it's far enough away.
And then you should go kill yourself. Because why do they do
go
that?
get up
I
and
don't
walk
know.
They
myself
know
to hell.
exactly. They know how to do it in the car, but they don't know how to do it when they're faced with a mirror. They're like, I think this is the right
Any
opportune moment to take a
guy-
picture of
yeah.
a picture.
Any guy putting a selfie on their profile is just stupid. Okay, so wait, the dating apps that you were on,
Which ones?
Which ones?
The big two.
Bumble and Tinder?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did you think about them?
Yeah, did you like girls asking you out?
On Bumble? Yeah, it was fine. It was good. I
Yeah.
enjoyed it.
Okay.
Okay, what was like a line that you respected if a girl presented you like with a
Oh, girls don't have to. You don't have to do a line. You're
no
a girl.
on Bumble? You have
You don't
to.
have to do a line. You just be like,
Hey.
hi. That's it. That's all you-
Really? I've seen guys
Girls don't have to do anything.
profiles.
Girl, when in life did you think that you'd be like, oh God, I think of this creative thing to get this dude
That's actually a really
to
good point.
talk to me? Dudes are always trying to talk to you. We're the ones trying to think of creative
That's
shit.
really
All
and
you have to be is like, you could put a fucking emoji of a hand, and we'd be like, great. This is
we're in.
It's on.
We're in.
It's
We're in.
on.
We're in.
Wait, and this is coming from someone who is like smart and funny and witty, and he's just like, I don't fucking care. Just
Nobody cares.
I've
be
seen
like, "Hi,"
profiles
that's it.
though that say if you're gonna write hi there, don't bother or something like
On
that.
dudes?
Yes, everyone has
yeah, I
an
have
opinion.
seen that before
Are they
too.
like really attractive
They're
dudes?
mirror selfie dudes.
Okay, well.
It's just everybody. It's an amalgamation of shit.
Fuck.
This is my life.
Okay, but that's actually kind of a positive note.
Yeah, it's just hey.
No pressure, just
That's
hey.
it.
Well, I'm happier with that because I really try hard, and then I'm like, they didn't write me back. I'm like, I want to go die in a hole, and I'm never coming out. How do they do it? I feel
I
bad
mean,
for
you might
them.
be swiping the 1% of dudes that are getting inundated with vagina. Yeah.
God.
You know?
Okay, so then you don't really like. We've had stand-up comedians on our show here and there, and
Yeah.
like we always are asking them like, what should we say that's funny, or what should like? Okay,
Honestly,
even,
you don't need to. Honestly, just don't be.
no pressure.
Yeah, no pressure.
But what about like, okay, fine, maybe it's not the opening line that needs to be funny, but what about in your profile? Because when I was on dating apps,
Yeah.
it was hard for me to decide like if I was going to swipe left or right just looking at you. I mean, it's very rare, I think, that someone's picture comes across or someone walks into a room and you're like,
Yes.
about their
Yeah.
beauty or handsomeness. Like that comes with time, I think. And for me, it's rare. So I'm like, you have to catch my eye, of course, but also like you're going to say or do something that makes me think about you more on a dating app. It would probably be you say something funny. So
Right.
in the profile, there's a section to make people like, is yours funny? Do you feel like you need to be funny? Do you think you won't swipe on a girl if she's doesn't say something witty?
Not necessarily. I mean, if you are funny, that's great. Just in life.
But
Yes.
like, what
Right,
kind of things
both
make
sides.
you laugh? Because some people I see write things like, I don't have a tiger photo. Are you still gonna like me? Like, or it's like super self-deprecating, more than a comedian. I feel like
Yeah,
even when
yeah,
it's like
yeah.
negative.
Right.
It's like hating the app in their profile. It's like, or they'll like blah blah blah. That's what they'll write. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't write anything then.
Yeah.
I think the only things that bother me is if you're like shooting a gun
Yeah.
in your. Some
That's-
people have profile photos. Sometimes
That's-
you'll see girls with like they'll just shooting a rifle just right off the top. I'm like, this is aggressive. Even if I was also into guns, it's still a lot.
Yeah.
You don't think
But-
it makes them like the cool girl?
I
No.
think some of them are trying to do
That's
that.
what they're trying to
Totally.
do.
Like, oh, I'm on a dirt bike. And you're like,
Love
you're wearing
me.
a helmet too. I don't know what you look like. That's,
Yeah, exactly. Thanks for that.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Awesome. Ugh. I think that's dumb. Trying too hard.
I would say just don't be racist.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that was probably a problem.
Were
for
people
you.
racist?
I mean, I
Some
don't
people
know.
are, yeah. Some people
Well, I feel
are
like
racist.
you're reverse racist.
I'm reverse racist. I don't really like white people.
Yeah. That's, I mean, it's edgy
that-
now. Yeah.
White people are boring. Sorry.
I feel like this whole country is going to be just a bunch of whiteies.
Well, I'm gonna have to move then.
Where are you gonna go?
I don't know. to
Canada's not the right
Canada?
place. Well,
I
no,
could-
if everyone, if our melting pot migrates up,
Yeah,
then you can go eat maple syrup with them in Canada.
that's fine.
I hate maple syrup. I'm not
I
going
know
to Canada.
she doesn't like maple syrup.
Stupid. It's
How? Who
gross.
doesn't like?
What do you like about it?
It's gross.
What about it?
The smell.
What?
You're smelling it?
Well, because it's got a smell.
That's
Or-
like
do you
maple
close your
syrup's
nose and
like
eat
the
it?
best smell
Yeah.
ever.
Nah. Cinnamon's good. Maple, gross.
I like cinnamon too, but that's just. I mean,
Listen, I'll put syrup on my like pancakes and waffles, but I don't want to smell it.
that's not possible.
Yeah.
Okay.
I close my nose and eat it.
You close your nose and eat
No,
it?
but I cover it with other things like
Oh my
whipped
God.
cream and shit. I don't
Oh
know.
jeez.
I
God.
hate it. I hate it so much.
If you went on a date with her and you took her to breakfast and she was like, "Oh, about maple syrup," would you be like, "What the fuck is
I mean,
wrong?"
gotta
I
go.
guess people have their own food things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's you know what it is really? It's whoever's hotter gets to set the rules.
Is that
What?
Usually.
true? Like so do you
You
just
ever been sitting next like at dinner with somebody who's like way hotter than you and then they say something and they're like, I like this show and you don't like that show and you're like, yeah,
Yeah, you just sort of like.
that show's alright.
What do you think that
That show's
is?
pretty good.
like I'll give it or I'll
That's just
totally
good.
binge watch it with you.
Like
on
what
Netflix and
have
chill.
you said that you liked? Like Keeping Up with the Kardashians? You're like, yeah, it's so good. I love that show.
No, I wouldn't say real. I would question it, but I wouldn't like negate it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'd be like, oh, why do you like that?
Oh,
That's cool.
You want to just be like, fuck that.
Questions are a good thing.
I mean, it's really what the end goal is, right? We're
Right.
not trying to marry the person,
What are you trying to do then?
Yeah.
right?
What is it?
Asif.
What is that? What was that? And then you just be like, oh, yeah, that's cool. You like The Bachelor for 3 hours every week? Cool. I'm into it. I'm so into it. It's sort of your thirst level determines on how
Yeah.
much you will concede to the hotter person.
Totally.
Interesting.
Okay. And the
Yeah.
hotter they are, the thirstier you probably are.
Yeah.
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 You just want them to like,
Like
you.
if Ryan Reynolds came in here and he was like,
anything he says.
He was like, hey, I'm super into Donald Trump. You'd be like, I'll let it slide.
Yeah.
You know what? Actually, let's talk about something because
I might let it slide.
I would for sure
This
let it
is
slide.
Just don't
really
say it.
good.
Don't talk about it in public
Or while we're having
or
sex.
while we're having sex. We'll get through this. We'll get through this.
we can figure out how to work through this problem.
Well,
Yeah.
can we though? We're
I
gonna
mean, that's
talk
an extreme.
about a
That's an
text I
extreme.
got.
That's an extreme example. but-
Yeah. Okay.
Let's talk about something that might
She
be
needs-
extreme.
She needs your help for
So
an
I-
extreme situation.
I went on a date with a guy that I got
course you
along
did.
really well with. Tall, Jewish, like attractive,
Are
really
these the categories
charming.
that you want?
Yes.
Okay.
Really, really charming, fun, open, talking about like I made a comment about how I celebrate Christmas, but like I also do like the Jewish holidays, and I just like I want someone to go with me to temple. Like I don't care if they pay attention; they just have to physically be there with me. And he's like, okay, I'm totally down for that. And then he made a comment about what he likes, and he's like, are you taking notes? And I was like, totally taking notes. We were really just seeing eye to eye, and it seemed like we were on the same page and wanted the same things. Now, fast forward to 9 p.m. that same night, and I get a text. Are we ready? I'm going to read it verbatim. And then I would like to know how you would have responded to this very special text.
Yes.
Okay.
So, Jennifer, I had a really nice time. You're very cute and easy to talk to.
Okay.
Okay. I know I mentioned before I was kinky. Now, let me just say, when he said that the first time, I thought he was being cheeky.
Joking.
Okay.
Yeah.
He said, I'm a very open person in general, and I've learned that I have certain desires that I need my partner to share with me.
Yes.
And the reality is most don't. So I have learned to just be upfront about it, because if you aren't there, there's no point in going on another date, unfortunately.
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong. Now, I am into BDSM and role-playing, dominant, submissive stuff. Women are either into it or definitely not. 50 Shades of Grey, without the millions, unfortunately. Let me know your thoughts.
Oh man.
Yeah.
What would you have said?
I mean, if I was into it, I'd be like, meet me now. But I'm not into that. I mean, I'm assuming you're not into that.
Not.
Okay, so then.
But you did respond, correct?
Oh, I sure did.
Did you, I would have said, I mean, that's tough.
Yeah. Well, listen, you can't really fault him for his honesty.
No.
If
No,
he
you kind
is,
of appreciate it.
Yeah.
Because then you could have possibly been in that situation. You'd pulled out a whip and you'd be like, "No, what's going on?
Like,
here?"
why are you?
Like,
why?
Why?
Help! And I would have gone under the table and cried or held myself and rocked, which I did actually after I got this text. I was like, "What just happened to my day?"
Oh, God. I mean,
and of
what
course, I
is he-
screenshot it and sent it to all my friends, and I'm talking about it now. But
So
he knew this was going to happen.
So you're saying you wouldn't be into it at all, depending on. Did he talk about how intensely he was into it?
It sounds like it's pretty intense for him to have to bring it up and
Like
all this.
right away.
And to compare it to 50 Shades of Grey, which I remember. Okay, so this is what crossed my mind. Since you were talking about the thirst and the attractiveness.
Yeah.
So he's attractive. I don't know if one of us was more attractive than the other, but like I feel like we might have been the same. So I was
that's tough.
really excited about it. So then he sends this text, and I literally thought to myself, I mean, should I give this a try?
Well, that's okay to think about it.
Yeah,
You can't
that's
just be
okay.
so close-minded, you know?
No, but I know me, and I know what I would have said prior to having this meeting.
Yeah.
If anybody would have been like, "Are you into that?" I would have been like, "No." But
But
then
what
I
if
was
you
like,
don't
"Hold
know
on."
if you're into it?
Yeah, well then
That old trick.
crossed
You
my
don't know
mind.
if you're into it.
It's like anal. So that crossed my mind. Okay, and I was
Yeah.
like, maybe I don't know if I'm into it. And then I was like, well, he did mention 50 Shades of Grey, and I did see that movie, and I do remember the end. And she was not happy, and then it changed her life, and I was like, well, she lived it out for me. I don't have to go down that path.
Oh, because
Fair enough.
yeah.
Well, so what I wrote
If
back.
he was rich, would it be different?
I was gonna say, what if he said including the million?
Yeah,
don't know.
Including.
You know, maybe that. No, I don't know. Maybe
Like,
I
he's
would have
like-
tried it once, but then I would have never. I don't know.
I think that there's he couldn't not say something about it
Right.
because
Right.
obviously he feels like he needs to be upfront, and I commend him for that. But I do feel like this could have been something that, like, you know, have sex with a girl like the normal way the first couple of times, and then once you sort of like each other,
Like
say, like,
graduate.
you know, it's not like again, it is just like anal. Like, you're not gonna have anal sex the first time you have sex.
No.
A year into the relationship, your guy's like, I really want to have anal, and you're like, okay, I'll let you try it.
Yeah.
And then you
Like you appease
you know.
the person, or like maybe you just develop it together. I don't know. But so what I wrote back was, I appreciate your
You
honesty.
said new phone, who dis?
Oh my God, that's the answer.
See, that would have been the answer, and that would have made him laugh
Yeah.
and kind of like disarmed him in this crazy moment. I mean, he was
Yeah.
vulnerable. Actually, what happened was I didn't write back right away because I was like,
And you know that entire time he's just like staring.
No, and then he commented.
Staring at his phone.
He wrote, "I'm going to take your silence as a no." I'm like, I was on the phone, which I was, but I was of
How
course
long
reading
did he
my
wait
text messages.
until-
5 seconds. It was no time had passed. So I wrote back, new phone, who dis? No, but I
Yeah.
wrote back, I was on the phone. Sorry. I appreciate your honesty, and while I appreciate it and had a great time with you, I'm gonna have to pass. That's not for me. And then he writes back, cool, totally got it. Do you have any cute,
Friends?
kinky
Stop
friends?
it. Stop it. Are you fucking kidding me?
Wait, do girls talk about this?
What? If they're kinky or
Yes,
not?
yes. I have a girlfriend that talks about it.
So then he was asking a valid question.
Maybe I should you should send this person.
I don't know which
There you
person you're
go.
talking about, but maybe I should. And then
I don't
will
know
have,
that I've told you about
You
this.
haven't. But
It's
so
Lauren's
now
aunt.
I feel
It's her yeah, it's somebody that you know. Well, I'm kidding. It's not me. I'm just joking.
I figured, but we'll talk about this after the fact because maybe I'll do a good deed by putting these two people with very specific tastes together, and then my person will come because I have done a good thing in the world.
Then you ask him, do you know any normal?
No, you're right. I'm gonna say that in response to this.
Do you know any normal?
Do you need normies?
No,
Normal.
well, okay, so
Normal,
now I think we all
McNormalson?
need to learn a lesson here. He wrote in his profile that he wasn't vanilla, and I just thought that meant he's not boring like half this fucking
Yeah,
city.
that's vague. He should have said, I'm into whipping.
No,
That's what he should have
No,
said.
I like to whip and
Code
nay
word.
nay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
all these things could have been better.
Oh, right.
However, not vanilla means into this stuff. That's code word because I went in and I like
Amazing
talked to
you
friends about
Googled
it,
it.
and they're like, "Well, of course that's what that means." And I'm like,
Wait. Hold on. There's like an underground lingo that
It
if
was
you
even
say.
in 50 Shades of Grey, so I should have known better, but I didn't. I thought it just meant like he was saying he's not a freaking boring person.
I didn't know
I didn't know that either.
Jeez. Oh, now you can't even use the word vanilla without it being connected to
No.
whipping people?
No.
Whipping.
Whipping.
Well,
Ay,
so
ay,
what
ay.
does chocolate mean?
I could tell
I
you
think,
all about
yeah,
that.
she could tell you all about that. Yeah.
Yeah, you know. Some people, hey, vanilla, chocolate, whatever you like. We're all there's a person for everyone out there.
Apparently there isn't one for me because where are you? Hi, call me.
You
I'm
know,
gonna pop back on all these apps now and just write
Weird shit.
chocolate. Be like, I am your chocolate.
whipped chocolate.
I am your whipped chocolate.
I think you should. I think you should go back on the apps.
I will.
I think you should make a funny selfie profile pic in the mirror
All
and
the
talk
ridiculous
about
things.
whipped chocolate.
And you know what I think?
And I bet you in 2 seconds you're going to be.
And if you wrote like I'm only here until January 15th, so because that's probably when the deportation starts. So maybe it'll light up
20th,
a
the
sense.
20th.
The
Oh, the
20th.
20th.
It'll be
Yeah,
a sense of urgency that will
Yeah.
light
She's
a
like,
fire.
I gotta fuck this guy before he's
Yeah.
off the market.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's how marketing schemes are like that all the time. You've got
The McRib. I'll be the McRib.
You've
of
got
that.
yeah.
Get it while it's hot.
You've got 10 minutes for this deal, otherwise it's gone. It makes you fucking buy it.
It's like Black Friday. Everybody wants items.
McRib. Oh my God. I've never had a McRib, by the way.
I definitely haven't because I don't
I
eat
haven't.
red meat
I
or
have
those
not.
creatures.
Yeah.
I have not.
Well, I don't think it's actually red meat, so you're
I
probably
think
good.
it's an amalgamation
Yeah,
of
it's like
products.
styrofoam. And
But
shit,
it
yeah.
does make you think. You're like, it's only going to
It's
be
only
here.
gonna be here for a month.
Yeah.
Get it
and
while
then,
it's hot.
so, guys, Asif.
I should do that.
he's
You
got
should.
it. You should.
I should put an arbitrary date. Only here for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That way, there's no actual date.
And then it's always 3 weeks
It's always 3
from
weeks.
wherever.
My work thing got moved.
yeah.
Well, also they don't know when you signed up
No.
for the app.
yeah.
Oh right, they don't know.
My
It's 3
profile-
weeks from whenever someone reads it.
Right.
Always. See?
True.
So that's the starting point and the ending point. Mine says looking for a New Year's Eve date. Someone actually wrote me recently and was like, is that from last year? I'm like, no, Dodo. New Year's Eve is coming up because it's like November.
Yeah.
Like round up.
God, it
Is that like
feels-
a big thing to you, New Year's?
No, but it was sort of like,
A funny thing?
and also without saying cuffing season because
Yeah.
like the
Yeah.
holidays and stuff, like it was sort of just like a thing to say. And so they could react to it and be like, I'll be your New Year's Eve date. And they have. So many people use that as like a thing
That's
to
cute.
respond to.
I like it.
One guy was smarter and said, well, New Year's Eve falls on a Saturday, so maybe we also go for brunch on Sunday. And I was like,
Oh, cute. That also means he thinks he's going to F you.
He's about to
it's fine. He's
F
smart.
you.
He's smart. So I don't
Whatever. He
care.
probably will.
He probably
clever.
will. He probably will. Do you bring people home for the holidays?
No, I'm not, unless they're my boyfriend. No.
Never.
Do
You
you-
never just brought a date?
No.
Have you?
I've never done it. My family's pretty conservative, so even if I brought like a girlfriend home, they'd be like, "What are you doing?
Yeah, like who?
Like you marrying
This
this
is
girl?
weird. Are you guys married? This is weird. Why are
yeah,
you
like
doing
why?
this?"
It's only for like the very serious.
Yeah, they're like, "Get out of here. What are you doing?"
Is
like,
New
well,
Year's-
it'll be fine, but also why? This is weird.
Yeah, they would. Okay. What about you? Like New Year's Eve? Is that a big thing for you?
Not really.
No,
I mean,
you don't really care.
I don't care.
Oh no.
Most
such-
of the holidays here have some sort of dark thing, but except for New Year's. New Year's is fun.
But it's
that
always
and like
a little
Halloween are the only two
Halloween.
that I give a shit about.
Yeah, but New Year's is always, it feels a little anticlimactic. Like it's like this build up. The night's
then
supposed to be
nothing
great, and then you
happens.
count down to the motherfucking second, and then you're like, okay, now
Okay.
what?
And you're like, life goes on.
Well, and then January 1, it's like a whole new thing has happened. It's a new year. It's
And
like
you're
the last
like-
year is gone. Doesn't even matter what had happened. You wipe the slate clean and it's a new year. It's
I
like
feel
magic.
like most people's New Year is their birthday. That's when they go, all right, I gotta turn my life around.
Okay,
Well, yeah,
well,
because it's a
I
new
have
year for you. That's
I have
perfect.
the triple whammy. I have my birthday, Hanukkah, well, quadruple. My birthday, Hanukkah, Christmas, and New Year's all rolled into one.
Yeah, because her birthday's real close to Christmas.
Yeah.
Shit,
So
that's
it's
so
like
much work.
it weighs on me. I'm just like, oh my god, what have I done
Also
with all
weigh
my
on
years?
Whoever's dating you, that's
Yeah.
a lot of,
It's a lot of gifts.
I'd get out of there.
You know what they should do?
That's
I have the solution for
I
this.
can get you 3 different gift cards to Best
No,
Buy.
one big gift like a diamond.
Right, exactly. Way to go, catching on there. One big diamond suffices.
A diamond every year?
Every year. A diamond is forever 365 days.
Jesus.
And then
A
you-
diamond is for every year.
You got to find that rich guy.
With the Maserati.
with the Maserati.
And hopefully
and
not
who cares
the
if he,
BDSM.
who cares at that
What
point?
if he's rich and he's an actor?
Fine,
I
then he's...
mentioned that you didn't like actors.
Okay, so
Yeah.
here's the thing. If he's a working actor, that's okay. He's got to be a working actor. then.
Why tell us,
I
explain.
would also like to put a caveat in that like he maybe does comedy and he's not like dramatic and that he's not always like emotional when he's like auditioning and that he's not a method actor that like gets into roles and that he doesn't go
Too
away
artsy
for work.
fartsy.
If he did like a sitcom in LA, I'd be into it because he's got a schedule. It's a funny thing.
Yeah.
There's
Why
a
is
season.
it? Why is that a thing of like only one person? One person has to be like stable, and then the other person can be a lunatic.
Because you can't both be a lunatic. Two lunatics don't make for success, I don't
But
think.
like, what if they're good at compartmentalizing? Like,
Yeah.
so you when you're on stage, are you like a different? Are you you? Are you more self-deprecating? Are you what? How do you feel? Like, would you bring a girl that you're dating to like one of your shows because you feel like it's just you being you, or is
I
it a
think
total
so.
different Asif?
No. I mean, I don't like doing it because I feel like it's weird.
Yeah.
Like, hey, look at
I'm
me.
like,
I'm
hey,
performing.
watch me. Wait, watch me do this thing. You have nothing to do with this. I'm just gonna yell at you. It's fine. I mean, I've done it before, but the thing I don't like about bringing people to shows that I'm like dating is that I feel like I go to shows like hang out with people and then do the show, and like that's when I see my friends and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I have to be like, oh, this is Cheryl.
Yeah.
And then she like sits in the corner and she's like, hey, and I have to like,
Yeah.
oh, Cheryl knows about that. Dave, Cheryl knows about this, and they'll be like, God, what's going on here?
Yeah, you're like really trying hard to include them. Do you feel
Yeah.
like you have parts of your show where you talk about dating and you make fun of shit, so like
Yeah.
that would make it awkward?
No, it's fine. If it's
Yeah.
funny,
Yeah, who
if
cares?
it's funny, no one cares.
Do you
If
often talk about
bombed,
it?
bombing is a nightmare. I have, like invited a girl to a show, and it's not even if I do bad. If I do a show where I do great, but the show itself is bad, they take it as a whole.
Yeah.
Right?
It is. It's
So,
like it's like a vibe of the audience.
It's a vibe. Like if you were dating a guy and he's like really good at music and he did great, but the rest of the show was garbage, you'd be like, I don't know. How I feel
It's so
about this."
uncomfortable.
Like, why are you in the same grouping with these
Right.
people?
Right.
Totally.
So
See,
that's
success
been
has
weird.
a lot to do with stuff.
Well, it's just that it's not like people often think that, it becomes like a monetary thing. I think success is attractive, at least to me, and I'm sure to you, because you feel like when someone is good at something, then it's attractive. Now, a side effect of being good at something sometimes, not
Yeah.
always, is monetary success. But
Right.
that doesn't mean I mean,
What if your guy went to cut down a tree and couldn't do it, and like it was like a really sad attempt, and he like got barely into the tree, and it was like the axe was stuck. He was like, "Argh."
yeah, no, I don't. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's
Yeah.
not like, I mean, it doesn't need to be some lucrative career if you're good at something. And it's like, I like that. I like that the guy that I'm dating is like a manly man that can build shit and chop trees down and stuff. And
Yeah.
listen, we're not, buying
It's not
mansions or
necessary.
anything.
It's not necessary at this point to build things
No.
with your hands, really. Somebody else is doing it for far more of a value. But
Sure. But I like watching the
Yeah.
process.
Yeah,
At least he's good at it. If
And
he's
he's
gonna
good
do
at
it.
it. That's what I'm
If he
saying.
were
Right.
terrible, I'd be like, oh, can't
Right.
date you.
Yeah,
Right.
like when a guy picks up a football and throws it, and
it's just like this weird fucking thing.
yeah, and you're like, no,
And it
see,
stops like 4 feet ahead of you,
Nope.
and you're like, what
you're
are you
like,
doing?
why? Don't do that.
Just don't. Just do
It's a
something
trick.
else well.
Like, what do you like seeing girls, like, don't you agree? Like, if you see a girl in
Just
her
see them
element.
fuck, you know what I mean? It's just like, what if I was that guy?
Oh, my God.
I don't know. I just like seeing people that like what they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or enjoying it, too. And then
Yeah.
also a byproduct of that is being, you're good at it usually.
Yeah, hopefully.
Because like a lot of people don't like what they do.
Yeah.
And
Especially here.
Yeah, and then they're just like, when they're just bummed out about it all the time, and it's like I have to hang out with you all the time, and if you're just depressed,
Oh.
and then I have to do the weight of
No.
the hey, things are great, that's too much.
And then they
this is
expect you
why-
to probably be on all the time,
Yeah.
too.
Oh,
I dated a stand-up
annoying.
comedian, like,
Yeah.
2 dates, and I felt
It was
like
me. It was me, guys.
it was
It was me.
Asif.
The truth comes out.
Yeah.
He was like on the entire
Fuck that.
time.
That's the worst.
It was like I felt like a bump on our date, and
so
I was just
cheesy.
like,
I want you to tell me his name after this is done.
I think you probably know him.
No.
I don't know. I feel like you probably do. It was
probably
like,
do.
oh my God, I can't.
How did
with-
he ask you out? Was it a joke?
Probably,
Yeah.
I don't remember. Everything felt like a joke. It was like, can we not? Like, it was just all the time. You don't do that, do you? Please,
I
no.
never do that.
No, thank God.
Do you
It's too
feel
much
though-
work.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you have to do that all the time? It's the worst.
Do you feel like there's actually like a lot of like what is it, cynicism in comedy? So like
Yeah.
comedians are
cynicism in
actually
everything.
Totally. But
Yeah.
comedians generally like focus on that because then you find the funny in whatever is cynical, right? But like
Yeah.
then does that make most comedians dark?
Would you describe yourself as dark? I don't think you are.
No, I think I'm like a realist.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I'll be fun and have fun, but then like, yeah, I'll find the real in some things, but that's not necessarily depressing or dark.
No.
It's just like being observant.
Right.
So it's sometimes dark, it sometimes is not.
And do you feel like you
You want to hear a dark one? Here's a real dark one.
What?
I took my parents wanted to go to Vegas because they wanted to see the buildings because
Oh.
that's how adorable they are.
Aw.
That's it. They just wanted to see the buildings. That's it.
Cute.
And we go, okay, we'll take you to Vegas, and we drove them to Vegas. And so we walked from like the fancy hotel, and then we walked from the fancy casinos all the way down, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what I noticed as we were walking, I didn't plan on noticing this. I just did. Is we looked around, and you'd have to like walk through, and then you walk through where everyone's playing on the floor, and then there's like the cocktail waitress
Oh,
ladies
yeah. Uh-huh.
walking around, and then we were like walking around, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. We're seeing it, and then what I noticed, and it started making me sad, was the worse the hotel, the older the women were.
Yeah.
And I go, I have a mom, and she works, and when you get older and you work, you get seniority. And I go, they have no value here.
Oh.
They're just
Yeah.
discarded.
Yes.
It's like you start at the nice place, and then
And
you're
then
at fucking
as
Treasure
you-
Island.
Your seniority
That
actually.
place is
yeah.
the worst.
Oh.
That's dark,
Asif.
right?
That's
Yeah,
dark.
that is pretty
and
dark.
it's actually a very interesting observation.
Sad for old people.
Oh,
Yeah,
especially
yeah.
when they're in Vegas.
Oh,
Right,
it's
they
a
need that.
tragic story.
Yeah, real
Now,
bummer.
do you like going on dates with like funny girls? Like, is funny a characteristic you want in someone?
Yeah, sense of humor at least. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's in everyone that I hang out with.
What if you couldn't make someone laugh? Like, what if you just kept trying? You were peppering them and they just wouldn't.
I mean, I'm not actively trying to make people laugh, but if I'm making observations and stuff and you can't even see it,
Yeah.
that's weird.
That is
something's
weird.
going
There's
on with
something.
you.
Yeah, it's not you. It's
Yeah.
them.
It's them.
Yeah.
They're broken.
I mean, there are people who just don't get it.
Yeah.
But I feel like a lot of times I'm not like, hey, and then this is a blah blah blah. It's not like that.
Yeah,
it's more
yeah.
of like,
You're
that's
not
weird,
setting
right?
them up, yeah.
That thing's weird.
Yeah.
It's not even about me. Like, oh, that thing's weird. And if they're just like, no, it's not.
Oh
And
boy.
you're like, this is gonna be tough. It's gonna
This
be real
is-
tough.
it's
My
gonna-
worst thing on a date is having to do all of the talking. You guys have to do this sometimes?
We sometimes probably bombard people and talk our faces off, but
you know, like
So
today.
I call it Jimmy Falloning, where a person is talking and you go, okay, oh, and then it's like dead sounds and you go like, but I mean the dinner here, right?
Yeah.
Look at that guy. That's crazy, right? What do you think about that? And then they'll be like, I think I think it's pretty good. And you're like, wow, that's Unbelievable. Inside sweating.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. That's crazy. So, like, what's your family?
Ugh.
What is your family? What is your family?
What is your family?
It's the way I've done it
Oh, my God.
more times than I'd like to admit. And it's just like,
Filling the awkward silence
you're like,
in the
God,
air.
I'm like, I want to push you off of a bus. You were the most boring. How did you get this far in life?
Yeah. I don't
well,
get
also
that.
it explains
worst.
maybe why they're still single.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
also, those
Yeah.
are the moments when you're on a date where you just like, I wish I could just get up and walk away.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even want to fucking pretend
I've
anymore.
ended things early.
What did you say to get out?
I'd be like if you have things planned, like, oh, it's like dinner and then maybe we'll go see a thing and blah, blah, blah. I've learned to, like, just say dinner.
Okay.
Don't add things that you may or
no.
may not want to go with them later. Mm-hmm. So, like, this particular lady seemed cool. And sometimes with the app stuff, they'll seem really interesting.
And then
You meet them in real life, and you're like, "What? Were you fucking Googling answers? You were the most boring person I've ever met in my life." And we were eating, and then we're talking, and I was like, "Oh gosh, I've been Jimmy Fallon for way too long.
Oh, my God.
I'm tired. Like,
Yeah.
I'm exhausted.
Mm-hmm.
Draining.
I shouldn't feel this way." And then I had like other things planned. And I was like, "All right, I gotta be up in the morning. It was so cool."
good for
Seeing
you.
you.
That's a nice
I gotta-
out.
I
That
gotta
felt
get
I
natural.
drop that sometimes prior to going on the date, just like
Gotta get
giving
up early.
myself the out. Yeah, I'm like, oh well, since it is a school night, so I'll like make dates on school nights just so I'm
smart.
like,
I like it.
I have a way to get out. Now,
And
where
then if you do stay out late, you're like, "Oh, this chick is cool."
Yeah, like she's staying
Yeah.
out for me. I
Yeah.
feel special.
exactly, so then it's like it works in both favors.
It sure does.
So where can people watch you, find you, see your stand up? Where can they follow
The show that I'm on is called Wrecked. It's on TBS. The first season is already out, so you can watch it on TBS's website and all that, and on Amazon. I think it's on Amazon. The second season we go shoot in March.
Fun.
Yeah, and then all my social media stuff is at Ali Comedy. One word, ALI Comedy.
And subscribe to his YouTube channel. It's
Yeah.
funny.
So
Very
it's
funny.
all there. It's all there.
All right, you
Yeah.
guys. Well, thank you so much for
Thank
coming in.
you.
We are off next week because it is Thanksgiving. So be sure to tune in 2 weeks for Alex Worley, our guest, the Empowerista. Don't forget to follow us on social media at Complicated Show and tune into our YouTube show too. We have a YouTube channel too. Two Drunk Girls every Thursday for our show.
Yeah, and also while you're at it, just subscribe, guys. You can
Yeah.
follow us on Acast, the app. You could subscribe to us on iTunes. You could subscribe to our YouTube channel because our show has a YouTube channel as well, Complicated Show.
it does too.
And we're on AfterBuzz TV. We are everywhere. You
All
need to
of the
watch.
places.
Tune in. Don't miss an episode. We'll be back in 2 weeks. And you can find me at Jennifer Golden with 1 N, 1 F, the word Golden, on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and my website.
I don't think that anybody spells Jennifer with 2 Fs.
They
but
do.
Who's going to websites?
They do. I don't know.
You don't
the
know?
Googlers. Oh wait, that's not true. I had one stalker fan who wrote me 7 emails through my website about how he loves me and all these crazy things. We'll save that for next time.
Wow, I don't have any
Yeah.
of those, but you can follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and my website. And I don't have a stalker, but you can be one if you would like.
Sign up, subscribe.
Yes. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, Asif. You're
Thanks.
amazing and
Welcome.
funny.
Thanks
And
for having me.
hope that everyone has a happy Thanksgiving. Love you long time. Bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.